Look at these two cows. They may look like they're simply standing together. But what if they're actually choosing to be together? Cows aren't just animals that happen to live in herds. They form social relationships. And some cows appear to have particular companions they prefer spending time with. In other words, cows can have favorites. Cattle are naturally social animals. Living in a group provides safety and makes it easier to find food and water. But a herd isn't simply one big group where every animal interacts equally with every other animal. Cows can develop relationships with particular individuals. They may choose to stay close to familiar companions and interact with some animals more than others. That means there's more happening inside a herd than we might realize. Researchers have studied the social relationships of cattle and found that cows can develop strong preferences for particular companions. One particularly interesting observation is what happens when familiar cows are separated. Cows can show increased signs of stress when they're isolated or separated from preferred companions. When they're with familiar animals, they may behave more calmly. This suggests that social relationships aren't just something we see in humans, dogs, or primates. They can be important to cattle too. Think about life from a cow's perspective. You're surrounded by dozens of animals. You're constantly moving, feeding, resting, and responding to what's happening around you. Having familiar animals nearby can provide stability. A familiar companion is predictable. You know that animal. You've spent time around it. And being near familiar individuals may help reduce uncertainty and stress. So when you see two cows repeatedly choosing to stay together, there may be more going on than it appears. There's an important distinction here. Scientists don't know whether cows think about friendship in exactly the same emotional way humans do. So calling another cow a best friend is a human-friendly way of describing a strong social preference. But the underlying behavior is real. Cows can recognize and prefer familiar individuals. And their relationships can influence their behavior. So while we shouldn't put human thoughts into a cow's mind, we also shouldn't underestimate their social lives. This discovery changes the way we might look at cattle. Instead of seeing a herd as dozens of identical animals, we can think of it as a collection of individuals with their own relationships. Some may spend more time together. Some may prefer certain companions. And some may become stressed when separated from animals they're familiar with. It's a reminder that social intelligence isn't limited to the animals we traditionally think of as intelligent. So the next time you see cows standing together in a field, take another look. Those two cows might not simply be standing side by side. They might have chosen to be together. Because cows can form strong social bonds. And sometimes, even cows have a favorite friend. If you enjoyed this surprising animal fact, subscribe to Did You Know Daily for more unbelievable animal stories.